And we're on the air again from Sunny Baldwin. Hello, YouTube. All right, let's refresh what we were talking about yesterday. Number 3, C2X3. You have to be that literal. All right, C2X3, we're trying to, okay, we're trying to create a window using the rectangle class, okay? Now, I think last time what we did was we created a rectangle, anchored at 1010. Remember, that's 10 horizontal pixels to the right and 10 vertical pixels down from the top left-hand corner of your screen if you actually graph this. We're not actually graphing this. We're just doing print lines. Okay. Now, that's one window pane. If this is 1010 and the width was 2030, I think it was, remember what we wanted to do? We wanted to have that same rectangle over here. So we're going to translate it. Remember on the API we talked about translate. Then we're going to take that rectangle and translate it. This one we translated over 2, right? 20. Then this one we got to translate what? Remember the dimensions. This is 1010. The width is 10. The height is 30. So I had to translate this one over 20 to sort of clone it over here. Now how do I get it down here? So I get another window pane. Down 30. So we're going to translate 30 and end up with this rectangle down here, let's say. Okay? And then we're going to translate this one how to get over here? Back 20. All right, so that's what we have to add to our code. Okay, that's what we're missing in our code. Okay, so hopefully it looks something like that if we actually graphed it. We're not going to actually graph it because I'm not going to show you the scaffolding of a graphics program yet. We'll get to that. All right, so get rid of this. Go back to your places and open up that file. It was in the folder C2X3, wasn't it? All right, so let's do that. Okay. In C2X3, we have a file called window.java. All right, so we created a box anchored at 1010 with a width of 20 and a height of 30. Remember, we figured this out on the API online on oracle.com, okay? Now, we use the constructor to do this, to create this thing. Now I have a rectangle. How do I translate it to the right 20? Remember the translate command. So, all right, so you tell me, before I print it out again, what should I do? What should I type to translate it? Anyone? Were you here yesterday? Were you paying attention? We looked on the API and we found a mutator. A mutator changes the 10, 20, 30, right? What we call the naughty bits. It was called translate. So how do you think you use it? How do I apply translate to my rectangle? How do I apply the translate method to my rectangle? Well, I imported everything already. Translate is in here. Everything's in there. You don't have to import anything else. Okay, all right, that's good. Playing it safe, that's good. But what? That's it, box. Notice, once you've constructed the box, you don't have to type it again. It's already typed as a rectangle, okay? So box.translate. Now, remember, it was delta x and delta y, so what should I write? Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's only in Zimbabwe. Okay, now what? 20 comma, no, I'm not moving 30, I'm moving just 20. In other words, I'm just sliding over 20 to the right, okay? Now, if you print line it, just copy this thing and print line it again. Right, translate is a mutator. All right, so when we print it, we're going to see the new state of our variables, and what are they going to be? Well, the width didn't change, the height didn't change. What changed? If we translate 20, 0, what changed? This becomes what? 30, 10, right? Didn't we draw this on the board yesterday, right? All right, let's see if it works. Save it, get into a terminal, and Java C and see if you're okay. Shoshin? Watch it, we're on YouTube. I know, you were like screaming yesterday stuff. And did you look at the screencast yesterday? You couldn't hear him at all. All right, CD, this, that, shh. Yeah. All right, so CD to C2X3, and you should see your file there, right? Java C it, and there it is. Now Java it, and you should get two print lines, one that says 10, 10, 20, 30, and the other one says 30, 10, 20, 30. Let's see. 10, 10, 20, 30, 30, 10, 20, 30. Perfect. So if we actually knew how to graph it, it would look right. This describes what would be graphed if we had a graphics program running. We're not doing that because it's too much code to figure out before the AP exam. We'll play with that after the AP. Is anyone stuck who did not get Java C or Java to work? That you want the code? Thingy. Is that the thingy? The output should be two print lines, one that says 10, 10, 20, 30, and the other one says 30, 10, 20, 30. And it didn't translate, huh? It's the same? Looks like it's the same, right? Did you save this? Did you Java C it? Because you Java'd it yesterday, so you can still Java it today, but that would be the old version. You got to Java C it to take the new code. You could probably just up arrow until you see Java C, because now you got to put that Java in there. Okay. All right. And then Java it. And it worked, right? Okay, good. How are you doing? You got 3010, you got 3010, you got 3010, right? All right, this is not complicated. What this is practice creating objects from an existing class and manipulating them. That's all we're doing. It shouldn't be complicated. Oh boy, what'd you do? Not found. Well, you're not in the right folder. If you ls, it's not there. It's in there. So CD for change directory, space, C2X3. No, you're already out. That's the problem. C2X3. Yeah, enter. Now if you ls, you should see that file. What was it, window? Yeah. Now you can Java C. You can up arrow because you typed it already until you see it. Right? There you go. And then you could probably up arrow because you Java'd yesterday, didn't you? You Java'd that file? There you go. And you got the 3010. Right, good, perfect. All right, anyone stuck over here? I can't see your output, it's flying. Oh my God. 3010, 3010, 3010. Did you get it?
I put all.
Oh, you did everything already. You got the 3010 though. All right, good.
I'm not sure.
Okay. All right, just double checking, make sure everyone's got everything going on. Why is your monitor off? This is a class in computer science. You got to use the computer. What is your problem? 3010. Where's your output? Where's your output? Do you have output yet? Get in the terminal. Let's see it. Did you get it? I don't see any output. That's not it. There's supposed to be 2 lines of output.
What are you talking about? I have 4 lines of output.
Did you Java see it?
How do you do terminal? I forgot.
Look at mine. Look at yours. Look at hers. She's right. So you got 3010. Did you get it? Show her how to run it, Jack. Come on, turn the game off.
No, I don't.
That's not what I asked. I didn't ask you to like her. I just asked you to help her. Come on, get her to run it in the terminal. Come on. Come on, you guys are a team. We're responsible for each other. Okay, 3010. You got it? 3010. 3010. You got it? Got it? Stuck? Problem? No? Good. You did everything. Oh, you're so good at this. Whew. Good. Got it. Let's see it. You got your output? Where's your output? Yep. You got it? Whoa. Okay. So, Jade, you got it or what? Oh my goodness.
Okay, I'm here.
Okay, shush. Shush in. Huh? Send something to the left. Make it a negative delta x.
Now what?
Okay.
Shut up, Zach. Oh my God.
You know, you're on YouTube. You know that, right? Because the mic is right here.
Yo, YouTube.
See? Hi, YouTube. This is Zach acting like a fool, and this is Jade acting like a not fool. Yeah, good job, Jade. Good job, Jade.
Now what?
See, now it's on YouTube. Good job, Jade.
Because they.
See, let's see. Okay.
Java,
All right,
C.
so Java, see it. Wait, are you in the right folder?
Yeah, she is.
She is? Wait, I don't think so. LS. Don't Java, LS. LS, enter. Where's your file called window?
Someone is about to post this on Facebook.
There. Oh, it's there? That's unfortunate. It should be in a folder C2X3, but whatever, run it. Now, why has it got a star in front of it? What's with the star? File save as you get rid of that thing? Backspace. Okay, save it. And then let's list it again. There, that one, okay? So Java C that. Java C space. Okay, stop playing with the cable. Okay, all right, enter, whoop, enter, and, up, you broke it. Why it doesn't like, okay, what's missing right there? Yes, not that. Okay, all right, try that. Java C it. Up arrow is your friend. There it is. Ta-da, enter. What's wrong with you people? Oh my God, don't you know how to spell? Can't find, okay, rectangle box is a rectangle. Rectangle. Yeah, it's lowercase j. Lowercase j there. Got it? Save it. Java C it. Java C it. Okay, Java it. Wow.
What the hell?
Java.
43.
Java, not Java C. Java window. Space window. Did you get it? Hit enter. You got the 30 and the 10. Good, perfect. Okay. All right, let's finish it up. Okay, now we got to translate that window, or that window pane, down how far? Okay, game's off, guys. Participation is part of your grade. Your participation is going to be a negative number right now. Okay, you're holding me back. Stop. All right, now, this one was at 10-10. This one now is at, 30-10. Now I want to go down, what? 30, so how do I do that? Well, you could just copy this whole thing here. But this says go to the right 20. That's not what I want. What do I want here?
Go down 30.
So how?
30.
What do you write?
Set it to 0.
Say again? I didn't hear you. 0, 30, right. Okay. So let's do a 0, 30. And let's say that works. How do you move that one to the left 20? You need a negative delta x. Right, good. All right, so let's put that in there. And so this should say what now? What goes here now? If I want to move to the left 20. Negative 20 comma 0. Okay, so negative 20 comma 0. And let's see what we get. Save it. All right, everyone ready for a terminal? No. Yeah, right? I know, really. All right. Here we go, terminal. I'm going to Java C it. And then I'm going to Java it. So, it started at 10-10. It went 20 to the right. Right? Then it went 30 down. And then it went 20 to the left. That's your output. You should see this and this. That's your output.
Sir,
Yes.
which user did the naughty bits line from?
I'm sorry, wait. Hang on.
Said it came from Blackadder.
Then- I actually didn't take that from Blackadder, but I could have, I suppose.
Where did you say you took it from that? You said it was Blackadder.
No, I think I said it's sort of Monty Pythonish. But I didn't take it verbatim, I just made it up, you know. All right, so there's your source code and there's your output. Who's stuck? Anybody stuck? All righty. So, let's try another one. Are you ready? Let's try, go to 7. Go to C2X7. See what it says? The random class implements a random number generator, which produces sequences of numbers that appear to be random. They're really pseudo-random. We'll talk about that. To generate random numbers, you construct an object of the random class and then apply the next int method to, for example, the call generator.nextInt6 will give you integers between 0 and 5 randomly chosen. Write a program die simulator that uses the random class to simulate the cast of a die, printing a random number from 1 to 6. Ah, okay. How do you do that? Let's see. Let's go back into our folders. What do I have to do now? Get out of this folder, right, back, and make what? A new folder. What do you think I'm going to call it? C2X7. Okay, good. All right, now I'm going to call this file. It didn't tell you what to call it, right? What did it call? What?
Die simulator.
Oh, that's boring. I'm going to call it Yahtzee,
But it's not actually playing Yahtzee.
but it's going to.
Really?
Yes. I'm going to change it up a little bit. Is that how you spell Yahtzee?
Oh, you can make a new folder?
Yep.
Why am I so lost?
Because you're not paying attention. That's all over YouTube. All right, anyway.
The fact that you're not paying.
So here's Yahtzee, okay? So, comment. Yahtzee. Is that how you spell it? That looks so weird.
Yeah, like that.
Is that all right?
Here.
All right. And tab your name. And tab today's date. Oh, maybe tab it a little bit more. Let's see, 2011, 09, what, 21 today? Yeah. All right, so first line. What do you think I'm going to write? Public. You, guys, when you get the lab on Friday, you're going to do this by yourself. You better know how to do it. That's why I'm practicing with you. We'll talk about that. Hang on. Public. Class. Yahtzee. Okay. Brace. Tab what?
Public static void.
Public static void main.
I don't know why would you name string, but
Because that's the input is always a string from the command line. We can convert it to an int if we have to. We'll get to that. All right, so I want to construct a random object. So guess what the random class is called? Random. Guess what type your variable is going to be? No.
Oh, it give me a float.
It's going to, I have a random object that will generate ints. But I have to create a random object which is a member of the random class. So my object that generates the random numbers is a random type.
So it's a random type.
It is a random type. So what do you write?
That's such an annoying name.
To construct this random number generator, in other words, like a die, what do you write?
You write random space, whatever you want to call it.
Okay, like yes, what did we do with rectangle? Rectangle, box equals new rectangle stuff, right? Okay. Random, I don't know, Bob equals new random.
Open parentheses, right?
And that's it. This constructor, you don't have to add any information. Now, unlike the rectangle, you have to put in the width and the height and all that fun stuff, right?
Do we need to put in parameters for?
No parameters are necessary at that point. Now, the random class is not automatically imported like the string class is. So let's do an import. All right, now there are actually several random classes. I'm going to use import java.util, like utilities, .random.
Capital random?
Yep. All class names are proper case. All constructors match the class names, and the type has to match the class name too. So it's very simple. They all are the same. Okay? All right. So now I want to generate, well, how do you play Yahtzee?
I don't know.
It's like poker with dice. You throw, how many cards do you usually have in poker?
5.
5. So instead you toss 5 dice, and you see if you get 3 of a kind, 2 of a kind, a full house, that stuff, a straight, with numbers though. Okay? Like a 2-2 and a 3-3-3 is a full house. When you're done getting every single combination on your scorecard. 1 die, 2 dice. Multiple die is dice. Yeah. Okay, so I want to generate 6 random integers and print them out. So how are you going to do that?
We don't know the commands for random.
But you do. It says it right there. It says, for example, if your random object is called generator, generator.nextInt6 gives you integers from 0 to 5. So I'm not going to do generator.nextInt. What am I going to do?
Die.
No, I didn't call it die. You want to call it die? You want to call it die? We'll call it die. Okay.
I called it die.
All right, so what do you do to die? What do you do to die? That doesn't sound right.
Die.
Die dot
Next.
next int of
1, 7.
Not exactly. If you do 6, it gives you 6 results, but they're integers from 0 to 5.
Oh, plus 1.
So add 1 to it to fix it, right? Okay? So next int gives you randomly chosen integers from 0 to 5. If you add 1 to those outputs, it'll be randomly chosen integers from 1 to 6, and that's a typical standard 6-sided die. Okay. Now, next int is a method that returns an int. How do I capture it? I need to store it somewhere so I can print it and use it and stuff. Right, so what's missing? Int, roll, or something?
Okay, int roll
Okay.
equals.
So when I roll the die, I get a random number from 1 to 6. Is that okay?
Is it int roll equals or is it int roll equals new?
No, we already did new. We only have to new the random. That's it.
Oh, we don't need to.
Yeah, when you're using new is because you're using a constructor. This is the constructor method right here.
Oh, we don't need to.
So I don't know. That's it. Constructed once, use it many. Okay, so now let's print that much and see what we got. Remember, I'm gonna have to do this 5 times to get a Yahtzee roll, right?
Wait,
But this is just one time.
While statement, don't wait.
A what?
We're gonna need a while statement?
Not yet. That's not yet. That's chapter 5. I'm gonna do it the hard way. Yeah, copy and paste is really hard. Okay. Quote, roll equals quote plus roll. How about that? That'll give me 1 die roll. I'm going to add to this to get all 5 die rolls, but let's see what we get so far, see if this works so far. All right, so we're just testing this much. There's really only 4 lines that I'm testing. This one, in case I forgot how to import this stuff, right? This one, in case I forgot how to construct it. This one, how to capture it. This one, how to print it. I'm really only doing 4 things right now, right? All right, save it. Go to your terminal. That's it. Well, you want a print line? Yeah, make it a print line. Okay. I was thinking a print so that, well, I guess we'll talk about that. So what do? First of all, what's wrong with this?
You have to go back. What is the CD dot?
CD space dot dot gets you to a higher folder above the one you were in. Now what? Notice C2X7 is there if you list, right? So what are we going to do? CD C2X7. The folder, you have to be in the folder that you want to Java C the file, right? You have to be in the same folder. So if ls now, there it is. What do? Java C it. All right, no errors. Good. Any errors out there? If there are, fix it. Just copy. How hard is it to copy? How many math teachers tell you to copy? I'm telling you to copy. Come on. I'm sure you're good at it. All right, so if you got errors, fix it. It's supposed to look like this.
I can't actually see what you're trying to do.
All right, now let's Java it. If you don't have errors, you Java it. And you get, I got a 1. I got a 6. I got a 2. I got a 4. I got a 6. I got a 3. I got a 4. I got a 6. I got a 2. I got a 4. I got a 2. I got a 6. I got a 1. I got a 4. I got a 5. I got a 2. I got a 4. I didn't get a 3. Is there a 3 in here somewhere?
I've gotten 3.
3. There it is. Okay. So I'm only getting integers from 1 to 6. It sounds good. Not bad, right?
Actually, we don't know that it works.
We don't, but I'm telling you the syntax and how it works, and it seems to be working. So let's say.
That's how you think it works.
Okay. Yeah, but I know all. Okay, so.
It might be wrong.
Okay, I might be wrong.
It might just have a.
All right, no. Okay, now, how do you make it print an entire, all 5 rows?
We'll use print instead of print line and then do all the rolls.
Yeah, I was going to do print to make it all in one line. You don't have to do that, but if I make a print here, all the numbers will go on one line, and so I should space it out, though, otherwise the numbers will be on top of each other. How about we put a little space here, right? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do another roll. How do you do another roll? That's only one roll.
Do another int roll.
Do you have to int it again? Do you have to int it again, or can you write roll equals? You can write roll equals. You only have to say that die. You only have to, when you use die, you only have to say it's a random type once. When you use roll, you only have to say it's an int once. So what do you write?
Wait, don't you need to make a new variable?
Nope.
You're going to use print.
Let's reuse it. So what should you write right now? Before I print it, I need another number. How do we get another roll? Just take this right here and do it again. Just take this right here and do it again. All right, so that's going to be 2 rolls on 1 line. Right? Okay, now the output's going to be a little weird because if you don't have a print line for your last print, your prompt is going to be screwed up on your terminal, but we'll fix that. Right? So the prompt is screwed up, but I got a roll of 2 and a roll of 6. Okay, we'll finish it tomorrow. All right, we'll practice some more tomorrow, and the lab is on Friday. Be ready or not.
How long do we have to do the lab?
As long as you need.